I wanna fly sky high. Let's go together. I wanna fly sky high. Let's go together.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review. Today I'm going to wrap up February with another arcade port. Of course, you know, the last Gameplay and Review I did was 2020 Super Baseball, which I really enjoyed, despite having less game modes for the one-player mode. I want to see, however, if the Sega Genesis version can top that. Now, I know for a fact it's by a different title, but it is the same game, essentially. Now, the title is Super Baseball 2020. And I don't know why they decided to change the title, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's the same game anyway. And of course, the original arcade version, of course, was done by SNK. None of the arcade ports that were done for the 16-bit systems were done by SNK. They were done by different developers. This was also done by a different developer. There are two different developers, by the way. And I'm not sure if this particular port is going to top the Super Nintendo one. But the only way I'm going to find out is if I actually play it. So, without further ado, and I don't have this game, I'm playing it on my Wii emulators. So that way I can see if I do like it, I will eventually get it someday. If I feel that it's not as good as the Super Nintendo version, I'm just going to get the Super Nintendo one. But the only way I'm going to find out if the Sega Genesis version is any good is if I actually play it. So, without further ado, I'm going to play, and I know for a fact, by the way, that Aubrey Scott does not have this particular version, because I saw his Sega Genesis Part 1 video, and he did the Addams Family. So I know for a fact that he does not have Super Baseball 2020. So, unlike the Super Nintendo one, which he does have, the Sega Genesis one, he doesn't. So, however, I do not know if this is any good or not. So, without further ado, I'm going to play to find out if it's any good. Super Baseball 2020. Okay. It's now time for Super Baseball 2020. Oh, and I know that Electronic Arts published this. I didn't expect Electronic Arts to publish this sucker. You know, they used to make good quality games back in the day. It's the same. Fair zone. They only use 3 buttons. By which? Oh, it's the same. So you only get 2 game modes here. I'll be quite honest, I do not like the music in this game. You got a time limit too, that sucks too. You gotta be kidding me. I guess the arcade had that too. Sadly, the music on here kind of sucks. Question is, how are the controls? Fine. So this only uses the 3-button method. don't know. Foul ball. So far, I like the colorful graphics of the Super Nintendo one. Change. It tells you the condition. You're out. So far, I think the Super Nintendo port's better. This isn't a terrible port by all means. Just kind of. Out of all the baseball games I played on the Sega Genesis, man, it's not as, at least this port of, and isn't that special. I don't hate it either. Hey, yeah. Well, at least they have that, so that's kind of unique. Well, at least got a hit. Ow. What the hey? I didn't even move. That's ball. I'd like to hit a batter. Okay, that's cool. I do like that. Get out of here. Shut up. You get bonus cash too. Oh, I hit this. Ah, yeah! I couldn't do that with the Super Nintendo version. At least you can do that. That's cool. Then we hit another battery. Yeah! Hit another. I want to keep hitting batteries. Okay, at least that's pretty cool. Hit batteries. I'm just keeping on hitting batters. Yeah, I tell you, I'm not a good player. Awesome. And another player. I couldn't even do that with the Super Nintendo version. Yeah. Oh, you can keep on hitting barriers, you don't get ejected. That's cool. Well, I did that intentionally. I wanted to see if I could hit a better. Sure. Sure. Now, I'm not going to be very good at this. Got it. That's good. Ooh, that was close. Holy cow. It's still playable, I will say that. So it's not a terrible sport. It's a good port, but it's not a fantastic port. One thing that I will say is better, that you can hit by picture. Jerk. Did that to me intentionally. There, take that. See, it's not a bad port of the game. I just don't consider it a fantastic port. The Neo Geo one is probably the best, but I won't be able to review that unless there was one for the Neo Geo CD. That would probably be the only best possible. I don't know how the Neo Geo CD is. Holy cow. So you can kill your opponents? That's cool. Come on. Probably why they don't want to kill their opponents. Probably why the... Come on. Come on. Dang nabbit. Want me to step on the crackers. Probably want me to step on the crackers. Have one. Okay. I'm almost done playing this. It's got mines and all that crap. That I don't think was in the Super Nintendo one. Foul ball, that looked fair. That looked fair to me. Oh, you jerk. I decided to do a hit and run. Pitching change very soon. Out. At least they got one. Alright, I'm about to wrap it up. Oh, by the way, the controls are not bad. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Alright. I think I'm going to give this a green card too. I think it's still fun. I just don't think it's as enjoyable as the Super Nintendo version. There are some aspects of the Super Nintendo version that I really like. And, the Sega Genesis version has some aspects that I do like. But it doesn't save the game from being it doesn't save the game from being better than the Super Nintendo version. That's all I gotta say. And I'm still giving the Sega Genesis version a green card. So I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to rank every single port that I've played. The 16-bit system ports of 2020 Super Nintendo. Alright folks, I just had to do off-camera games of both Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo versions. And I'm still going to rule that the Super Nintendo version of 2020 Super Baseball is the best 16-bit port. And that's just because there are certain aspects of the Super Nintendo version that are better. I think the gameplay is better. I think the music's better. I think the talking is a little better. And there are certain aspects that I really enjoyed more than the Sega Genesis version. But don't get me wrong, the Sega Genesis version is also good too. And there is one aspect that's in the Sega Genesis version that's not in the Super Nintendo version. And the fact that there are mines on the field is one of the things that was in the arcade version, I found out. That's not in the Super Nintendo port, unfortunately. I really wish it was, because if that would have been, no question about it, I would have definitely would have given the notch more to the Super Nintendo version. But I'm still giving the notch to the Super Nintendo version anyway, just because it has the better gameplay. But that don't mean that the Sega Genesis version is bad. No, 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 no. I think it's quite good as well. And no matter which version that you pick, they are both fun versions. But I just think the gameplay on the Super Nintendo is a little more better in certain other aspects. So that's been my ruling. So the number one 16-bit port of 2020 Super Baseball is the Super Nintendo version, while number 2 went to the Sega Genesis version. So that's been my gameplay review, of course, of the Sega Genesis version, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. And I will catch you next time for another gameplay review. Happy gaming.